Okay, yeah. Spring Boot actuators. What are these actuators basically? Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Now, one more feature from Spring Boot, that is Spring Boot actuators. Actu- What it is basically? It has a three parts. One is like endpoint, metrics, audit. But what it is basically? Why they are using this and all? This is how they are defining. They are defining one more jar name called, that is a dependency. Dependency. This dependency name called Spring Boot actuators. Spring Boot starter actuator. ACTUATOR actuators. This dependency will give these three parts. What is this mainly what this and all? For instance, your application is running in the cloud. Cloud. Okay. This application is up or not, we don't know. Then how to check? Then your application name, for example, LOC, localhost 8080, instead of dev rel, for example, localhost 8080 dev URL slash context path slash health check. Health check. If you're adding, output should be up, then your application is running in cloud. Down, your application is not running in the cloud. That kind of information inbuilt they are giving to us. That is a one more feature called, they're adding Spring Boot Actuator. It will tells you, they'll give you some endpoints. They are like health check, Prometheus, Grafana. Prometheus, what it will do, it will take the metrics metadata. Metrics metadata. This will give the JSON format or text format that it will convert into the UI, user interface. We will take care, Grafana will take care. Based on this, for example, we have a multiple applications is there in cloud. For example, we have a cloud AWS EKS cluster plus Kubernetes. In that, maybe 120 microservices is there. I want to check each application health check and all. Then what we need to do? Your dev URL, context path, and health check. Then you'll get to know your application is up or not. I want to check my application, for example, user app, what other logs is there, where it is failing, all the things if you want, you can use Prometheus or Grafana. Prometheus or Grafana. This is called a metrics. Metrics and editing. Metrics and editing purpose, they are using Prometheus and Grafana. These are the one more feature they have added, but you don't need to worry about anything. Default, you can add only Spring Boot starter actuator jar. Automatically, it will give you all the URLs. Okay. For instance, so Spring Boot actuator AC endpoints. How they are doing? See, these are the endpoints. They are giving some beans and all. You need the health secure. This is the one. Mostly we are using health check and metrics and Grafana metrics. Under metrics, we have a Grafana and all. Okay. How to endpoints. Okay. Should have that. Now I can check. Okay, this is the jar we need to add. Spring Boot starter actuator in that. After that, what we need to do? We have to follow C/health. If you're giving your application name, context path, and /health, if you're giving like that, it will tell you your application is up or not. Okay, that is the thing. Yeah, this is the URLs they have provided. See, links self actuators endpoint. If you're mentioning, then automatically they will give you these endpoints. Actuator, actuator features, actuator beams, actuator cache, all the things. These are the things actually they are giving, but metadata also giving as a matrix actually. As part of the matrix, they are giving metadata. That metadata basically like that they'll give metadata. Okay. This metadata, what they will give, health check. This is health check, metadata. But Grafana promises metadata will be same. That URL will be there. Okay, that URL, what we'll do based on that, we can see metrics, right? See, like that we get metadata. What is the name? What is the metrics? What is the tag? How many methods you are calling? Which method is taking? What is the GC garbage collector? How much time it's taking? Each method, how much time is taking? All the things will be there in the metadata. This metadata, what we are doing, we are actually converting into that UI purpose. They are using Grafana. Okay, Grafana to seeing the logs and all. These are the endpoints they have mentioned. Maybe I'll give you an example. Okay, in while writing a Spring Boot application. Okay, this is the what actually actuators. Now coming to the second topic is REST services. I, REST
In real time, that is honestly,
sorry.
in real time, we are using that Spring Boot in real time.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In Spring Boot, you just explain now that one we are using in real time.
We are using.
Spring
We
Boot
are using.
Actuator.
See, whatever I'm teaching you here, all the real time only. I'm not like teaching theoretically.
Okay.
Theoretically, you can go, you can read here, right? Whatever I'm teaching, all the real time scenarios. You're correct, actually. Real time, we are using our health check. What I need to check, Grafana, Prometheus. I want to check each and every logs and all. We are using Grafana and Prometheus in the real time. Some people might be, if they instead of Grafana, they might be using Splunk. Instead of Grafana, they might be using, some other logging like Kibana. But you can say what logs you are using. I am using Grafana because Spring Boot actuators provided Grafana, Prometheus, and health check URL. Based on the health check, we are getting all the data. We are converting and see. That's it. You don't need to do that. As a developer, you have to do only, two things. See, okay. But anyway, you're asking a good question. See, now this is the, I think so, first session 11, no? Front end. This is the back end. This is the DB. Now, this is the only one part done. One part done. Now, we need to deploy the application into production that AWS some people are using, Azure some people are using, PCF some people are using, Google Cloud some people are using. If you're using AWS, they are deploying into the application. Who is DevOps team? DevOps team. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. Now, in the DevOps team only should take care of Prometheus and Grafana. Only you want to check only health check that application is health or not. Coming to the DB, any DB queries, who will develop? DB DB developer will take care. Any testing issue, testing team will take care. But whatever that your Grafana related configuration and all, you are not having access to configure. Who will take care? DevOps team. DevOps team will take care using pipeline.yaml file, we have to mention what is the application name, context path. But you have to concentration on, if you are a backend developer, we have to develop a controller layer, we have to develop a service layer, we have to develop a data access layer. You can test using Postman. If you have a front end and back end, you're a full stack developer, you have to concentrate on only getting the data and all. If you want to insert records, you're a junior developer, you don't have access to insert also, uh, delete basically. Why they want to allow DB people? DB people won't allow to delete. What happened if you're deleting something? Something has happened, then DB corrupted. Who will question? DB people only questioned by senior people. I mean, directors, managers, and all. That's why each part have own responsibility. If it is a DevOps team will take care of deployment and all the things. Dev means, DB people will insert the data or create a table or update the table, that and all. And testing team could test the thing. But our responsibility to develop the application and deploy the application. Maybe deployment we can use continuous integration, continuous deployment. We might use Jenkins pipeline. You might use Bamboo. You might use GitHub Actions. Anything might be using. But in the configuration related stuff, DevOps people will do. You are just clicking on that. That means your future branch to master branch, you have to merge it. Once you merging, automatically DevOps scripts will run and deploy the application. This all the process is, real-time process only. Now, this whatever we are just now, I thought all the things we are using real time. Okay. I think so now we have clarity, right? Which developer what to do. Our development, this is. DevOps team, this is. And DB team, this is. And testing team, we need to test the application. These are the four parts will be there. And one more guy also there, that is Scrum Master, PO, Product Owner, and Business Analyst, and Architect. Scrum Master, what it will do, what you have completed today, what you need to do, what you have completed yesterday, what you have to do. You have to schedule the calls. You have to talk to the other team and get resolved dependencies. For example, my team member is depending on another team member due to some task. That resolvement you have to do. Correct. For people, product owner, business analyst. This will get the business requirement. Business requirement. For example, in Amazon, we have a two screens. I want one more screen. That kind of scenarios we will take care. Business analyst and people, product owner and business analyst. Product owner and more have a capability to create a stories, refinements, all the things product owner will do. Coming to the who is that guy? Architect. For example, this architect, what it will do, it will design the application, what technology you have to use, how to performance issues resolved. Before designing only, he will talk about all the things. After that, he will give a design. Based on this design, based on this design, the developer will develop the application. These are the things will be there. We can't normally we are developing only one person, right? It's not possible in real time. It has plenty of people and plenty of developers. If it is a big project, if it is a small project, less developers will be there. Okay, this is what actually real time how they are dividing the tasks, how they are dividing the work. It's like one developer only can do DevOps and DB and testing and architect design and business analyst and all work can't do. Okay. Yeah, I think so. You are all are understand, right? How a system will work in real time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will talk about, okay. I think so. Spring Boot done. Now we will talk about REST service APIs. REST service. Okay. Now, okay. I'll change one more slide. Now one more slide called REST services. REST service is nothing but a REST REST service. REST service is nothing but REST. REST means representational state transfer. State transfer. Actually, it is, it is previously, I don't want to teach all the things, RX something, JAX, RS, all the things will be there. I don't want because they're not asking anything. What is this? They will ask only REST API. What is the REST API and all? First, actually, it was there in the JAX, RS and all. After that, there cannot be some other related stuff, not required that. But what is this representation state transfer? Previously, what happened? It is not there in REST. They are using SOAP, SOAP. Simple Object Access Protocol. This actually, whenever you are transferring the data or calling the one application to another application, okay, or implementing a service, they are using SOAP, SOAP. Simple Object Access Protocol. Okay, this is actually what happened. Uh, if you want to develop a microservices using SOAP, we need to learn XML, XSDL, SL files, and you need to convert a Java object to, XML file, but it will support only XML only. It won't support remaining file format. Again, security related stuff, it's like same as, security. Whenever the security in the header part, they are writing all the things. If I want to change anything, we need to change so much code also. Then what they decided, instead of like, instead of that, they're why can't you like, writing in the met, application level only? Why can't you use some methods? They're defining some of the methods in the REST API. REST API already, I thought, only four methods, not four, so many, but we are using four. See, are you correct? See, any application, these four methods only manipulate the data. What is that four methods? C, R, U, D. C means create, R means retrieval, or get, your choice, update, delete. Now, any application you can say, for example, WhatsApp. WhatsApp now, in Bangalore, what is the, which sites are dating sites happens, and Tinder or Thunder, I don't know. Okay, some other apps is there. Happens actually within 2 kilometers girl or 2 kilometers boy, it will show you. If you like, you can date her. If you boy like, you can date her. That both are both mutual understanding. That is not my responsibility, your responsibility. Now this is happens app is there. Now happens app, what happened? First actually he want a good girl or good boy. Then he entered his information. Maybe like age is like 30. But whenever the age is 30, always it's showing 30 plus girls or 30 plus boys only. He or she, I can say he or she. 30 plus boy or 30 plus girl only. So you don't want to create it when the time of created. While retrieval, it will show you suggestions 30 plus girl or 30 plus boy. He don't want to show, he want only the 25 plus below or 30 plus below. Then what he is doing? Updating the data, his date of birth and something two or something, no? 1993 or 94. Now he's updating 1998. Now his age is, for example, 27. Then he is in 25 to 27 girls. Now update. Now he don't want to use this. He is deleted the happens app. These four these four operations only, we can manipulate the data. If other other methods, okay, you can manipulate it, but any application not only happens. Go to the IRCTC. Now, first you create an account. After that, retrieval from location to location. You can give retrieve the data. You can book a ticket. After that, what happened? Update your phone number. Actually, previously it was there in some other phone number. You can update. Now you got a job, and currently you're earning like almost 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs. Then you're not preferred train, right? You're preferred flight because your range is changed due to job. Now what happened? Now you want to delete this account, IRCTC. Then you are deleting. This is delete option. Any any data manipulation, any application, they are using this four methods only. Yeah, it might be some methods is there, but normally I'm telling uh, these are the methods actually they are using these four methods. Now we will talk about one by one. What is the RESTful API will support? How many HTTP methods will support? All the things. Okay. Now, okay, one more slide. Hello. Okay. First, RESTful web services in Spring Boot, how they're defined. They're defining one dependency called Spring Boot Starter, Spring Boot Starter Web. This is a jar you are eligible to. This jar is providing all RESTful services dependencies. What does that mean? This jar contains multiple subjars. What is that jars? Spring, core, Spring, MVC, JSON, because JSON is a default actually, and some lamb book annotations. All jars will be there in Spring Boot Starter Web. Again, one more default Tomcat server. All the things they develop, they're giving to you to use writing a simple web application. First one, what they're adding? They're adding a dependency called Spring Boot Starter Web. This jar contains multiple subjars. I'll show you what other subjars also. I already showed you, but anyway, again, this jar contains, second thing is, this jar contains some of the annotations. This already taught you, but anyway, again, I'm writing at the rate REST controller, at the rate request mapping, at the rate post mapping. Post mapping for what? Create. At the rate put mapping for what? Update. At the rate get mapping, you know, at the rate delete mapping. And request body at the rate response body at the rate path variable at the rate query pair. These are the annotations this jar will provide you to develop a simple RESTful web services. Simple RESTful web services. What and all provide? It will provide, Spring Boot Startup will provide combination of these jars and some of the annotations to develop a RESTful web services. Then what are the annotations? REST controller, request mapping, post mapping, put mapping, get mapping, delete mapping, request body, response body, path variable, query param. This is enough to more than enough to develop simple application. Now we're going jumping into the some other concept in the Spring REST core only. Then we will go to the another link. I'll send you guys that we can join so that I'll finish it up that one. Tomorrow onwards, we will go ahead with POCs and proof of concept which we are using. Oh, I think so. Tomorrow, what I will do, tomorrow I will install one by one all softwares. I'll tell you, we'll join another link, 9 o'clock. I'll send that. Join that. I'll tell you what and I'll install for, you know, uh, what is this called? To develop a microservice. Okay, I think so. I have sent. I'll stop this video.